Alone Like Me by Rebecca Evans. There's a glossary and pronunciation guide, so I might be flipping back to it so I can pronounce them correctly. I might get them wrong sometimes, but I will try my hardest. I used to go to school in the mountains of China, where I was born. But since we moved, my desk there is empty. My parents can't afford to pay for school here in the crowded city. Most days, I go to work with Mama. But little girls don't belong in sewing factories. Be quiet, no wiggling, they say. Sometimes Baba takes me to work, but the factory isn't a place for little girls either. No running, they say. One day, I go shopping with Mama. She holds my hand tight because little girls don't belong at the busy market. There are so many people, baskets bursting with hot peppers, pools of fish, turtles, scorpions, and frogs, piles of steaming dumplings, puppies barking at bright birds in cages, and a girl in a yellow coat who smiles at me. Mama pulls me away before I can smile back. Hurry, Ling Ling. Li Ling, she says. We have lots to do. I look for the smiling girl everywhere. Behind the spices that make my eyes water, by the barrels of sweet lychees, and under the table of rainbow fabric. She's gone. That evening, Baba takes me to Honshan Park. When he gets home from work, little girls always belong at the park, he says. Ni hao, I smile at the children, but they laugh at my old red coat and dirty shoes. Tu Bao Zi, they call me. Little dirt bun. I climb under the slide and pretend I'm a dragon with diamond scales. Dragons don't need new friends. Back at our tiny apartment, I stand on the balcony and watch the big, busy city. Down between the tall buildings, thousands of teeny tiny cars and bicycles zip around and around on the streets, all full of people, and more people. Something flashes below. Sunshine yellow. It's the smiling girl. She lives in a building next to mine. Ni hao, I call. Ni hao, she answers. Quiet, yells our cranky neighbor, Miss Zhao. Bedtime, calls Mama. The next day, I wait forever while the sewing machines clickety-clickety-click. And finally, it's time to go home. I run to our balcony. The girl is on her balcony, too. She smiles up at me. What's your name? I shout. No yelling, hollers Miss Zhao. Now, every night just before bed, the girl and I smile at each other from our balconies. I look for the girl when Mama takes me to market, but she's not there. I beg Baba to take me to the park. The girl's not there either, and the kids throw sand at me. Go back to your farm, Tu Bao Zi. I climb back into my hiding hole under the slide and pretend it's my secret dragon cave. Even dragons need a place to cry sometimes. I'm quiet as Baba takes and I walk home. Quiet as we eat dinner. Quiet as I climb into bed. if the smiling girl had been at the park, would she have played with me? And then I have a big idea. The next morning, I draw a picture of my old home and friends in the mountain, and I write, "Ni hao, I'm Li Ling." Li Ling, yeah. I stick my note in a can and tie a string around the outside. That night, I lower it over the balcony into the girl's hand. There she is. The next day, I write a new note. "Your yellow coat is pretty. It makes you look like a little yellow rice bird. From your friend, Li Ling." I lower the can again, and then I pull it back up, and there's a new paper inside with a drawing. "I am Chi-Chi. I used to live on a mountain too. It was covered in giant snowflakes," it says. Chi-Chi and I start writing every day. In the morning, she goes into her yeah to help clean sidewalks. Goes with her yeah. Let's see what that means. Yeah. Paternal grandfather. So she goes with her grandfather to clean sidewalks. Chi-Chi thinks it's funny that I call her a yellow bird. She calls me a red ginger flower. One day, Chi-Chi writes a special letter that makes me happy. "Dear best friend, tomorrow, yeah can take us both to the park. Can you come? Little bird Chi-Chi?" I run to ask Baba so I can write back right away. "Dear little bird Chi-Chi, Baba says I can come, but what if the other kids are mean? Red flower." "Dear red flower, we can be fierce tigers and chomp their mean words. Little bird Chi-Chi." "Dear little bird Chi-Chi, we can be mighty dragons roaring over the clouds, not afraid of anything. Red dragon flower." Today, I take a deep breath and squeeze Chi-Chi's hand tight as we walk to the entrance to Ho Shan Park. "Remember, we are dragons," Chi-Chi whispers. "Or tigers," I growl. And we are brave together. Good night. I love you.